So reflectors are super rare. They're like 1.4% of the population. So for you, since you're watching this, you probably are a reflector. You might have found that there's something different about you from a very young age. There might be this distance that you notice between yourself and other people, and that you are just a different style of person. Perhaps you felt differently. Perhaps you noticed that you interacted with people a different way. And because there aren't many people that are also reflectors, then you might have felt separate from other people. And so the beautiful thing about what human design brings is to show you your uniqueness. It's not just that you're different than other people, it's that you're special in a way. The thing that makes you unique is the thing that you can depend on. It's the thing as being a reflector that is beautiful for you. So I want to start by sharing a little story about someone that I met last year who didn't know that she was a reflector at all. And I mention that because sometimes people look at human design and think, oh, well, they're just acting out how they believe that their design is. And for this instance specifically, this person had no idea that she was a reflector. And in fact, there's been two people that I found recently that didn't know that they were reflectors. So they didn't know how reflectors were supposed to act. In this specific instance, this was at an authentic relating workshop, and she was in front of people. And the exercise here was just to share something without putting a lot of thought in front of it and just express something. And this is crazy. She just shared how much she enjoyed, and she used this word, sampling of other people, like either a hummingbird or a butterfly. I'm not sure which one it was. And just really getting a taste of what each person's is like. And that sampling is literally the style of aura that reflectors have. It's called a sampling aura, which means rather than these other auras that are either pushing away or coming together, reflectors have this aura which goes out and gets a taste of other people. And that comes from the fact that reflectors have all of this openness. If you've looked at your body graph and saw all those open centers in your design, this is what makes you as a reflector special and different than anyone else. The openness for generators, for manifestors, for projectors is where they can get conditioned from other people, and then their mind thinks that they're one way when in fact they're not. But a reflector has this aura that's both sampling, taking in other people, and also like a Teflon aura. There's some resistance to being conditioned by other people. So when the reflector goes in and just tastes these other people, they go in and kind of become that other person, otherwise saying they reflect the other person. But then when they leave, they're able to effortlessly, naturally release and let go of that aura. I love that Ra looked at reflectors like Morpheus in the Matrix. If you remember the Matrix, Morpheus is the one that found Neo and noticed that he was the one that could save humanity from the machines. Similarly, reflectors are here, and one of their gifts, as Ra said, was to see what people are ready to be released from the matrix, to take the people that are ready to let go of the conditioning that the majority of people are and lead others towards salvation, so to speak. So the evaluator, the reflector, can actually feel how healthy the room is. My teacher talks about one of her students, and their role was to not say anything, but be in the room. And while everyone else talks, would just feel the other people. And then the boss would go to her afterwards and ask, okay, so which of the people were lying? And that's because the reflector could just get a sense of what each person's energy was, as well as just feel how the entire room was interacting. So, one of the things that reflectors might be concerned about is not being seen, because reflectors really blend in with other people, unlike being a chameleon, because of all this openness, because of sampling, then it can be really disappointing for reflectors to not be seen. Trusted allies, which really see and recognize the reflector, is really critical for the reflector's joy and love in life. Being in the right place is very important for reflectors. In fact, being in the right place is really critical for everyone that has an open G center, not just reflectors, but everyone else. Wrong place, wrong people, meaning that if a reflector goes into a place and it doesn't feel right, like this isn't the right place, it's totally the perfect thing to do to just leave. If you're not in the place that's right for you, then it's not going to be good for you.